Here in Africa, we have a problem. The problem that is costing us so dearly. The giant is sleeping. Nigeria is sleeping. When they will wake up on their slumber and make Africa great as it's supposed to be? When will you wake up from your pride? When will you wake up from your slumber? I call upon you, O Nigeria, that you must wake up, wake up. I call upon you that you must wake up because the children are suffering. The children are crying because you have chosen to sleep. I call upon you, O giant of Africa. I say, wake up, wake up. I say, wake up from your slumber. I say, wake up from your slumber. I say, take your weapons and get ready for the war. I'm waking all the Nigerians. I'm sounding the alarm. Wake up, Nigeria. Wake up, oh sleeping giant. Good morning, good day, everyone. I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope that my sound is very clear. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to this video. My name is Prosperous. I am the Mzansi Guard. I am the Mzansi Guard. We are concerned about the security of South Africa, so we are Mzansi defenders. So I want to come to you talking about this thing. As you can see in my thumbnail, I say that Nigeria is the most powerful country in Africa. Why do I say that? First of all, what makes Nigeria to be powerful? Numbers. Nigeria is the most populated country in Africa. So it has about 233. It has about 389 million. And these numbers, but it has about 233 million people. So that is what makes Nigeria to be everywhere. Everywhere you go, you'll find Nigerians. Everywhere you turn, you'll find Nigerian, because it is in their nature. It is a Nigerian nature or a Nigerian culture to migrate or to move to another country, because we as South African, we are not moving people. But I think that if we are in the situation of the Nigerian, we will be moving people. But as it stands now, we are not migrating people like Nigerians. So Nigerians, wherever they go, they dominate. So I want to talk about positive about Nigeria. In my previous video, I've thrown stone to Nigeria, but I have to acknowledge the spirit of Nigerians, because wherever they go, they want to find a place where they can feed, where they can clothe themselves, where they can develop themselves. Having the multitude of people, or having the multitude of the bag of potatoes, there are few rotten potatoes, and those rotten potatoes are making more noise than the one who are not rotten. So like the crimes, the kind of crime Nigerians they commit, it make more noise than the people than the good Nigerians. We might find out maybe is out of the traveling Nigeria, maybe it's out of the traveling Nigerians, maybe it's a few percentage, those people that have criminal element. And wherever they practice their criminal element, they make it big. Because Nigerians, they are the people who like make things big. You see. So in their nature, they like to make things big. And then in making things big, they make things bad for other Nigerians. First of all, Nigeria is the most populated country in Africa. And then it's number one, and then there is no country that it seems to be closer. Even Ethiopia is 133. Ethiopia. Let me check Ethiopia. It's about 133. You see? It's 130, about 133 million in Ethiopia. They are still few. You see? So this is Nigerians. Personally, I don't have a problem with Nigerians, but I have a problem with the criminal element that they tend to practice. And then when they do their criminal element, it is not nice. It is not nice. It is not nice. That is why you will find out South Africans are crying about Nigerians. It's not like we don't like Nigerians, we love them. And some of the good Nigerians will stay with them. Some of the good Nigerians who want to do business, genuine business, we stay with them and we learn from them. I do not have intending to go anywhere anytime soon from South Africa, you see. So I should not condemn a person who has a traveling spirit than mine, because I like to be surrounded at home. So I should not condemn Nigerian by doing that. But also Nigerian should not be arrogant by their traveling. I know that they call themselves that they are bears, they like to migrate. They cannot to be kept in the cage. I think now what we need more, we need something that is concrete, that is going to benefit the country Nigeria. You see? Because in your migration, in going out, what are you contributing to Nigeria to make Nigeria great? Because as truth to be told, Nigeria is a sleeping giant, but nevertheless is a giant, but it is sleeping. What caused this? It's a level of corruption that is causing this. Level of corruption, your corruption has no bound. It has no end. The kind of corruption that is committed in Nigeria, it has no end, it has no bound. I'm not saying that there are no corruption in South Africa. There's a lot of corruption in South Africa. South Africans are stealing billions in government. You see, even in also Nigeria, the government officials, they are doing that, but in a very unhumane scale. And then those people tend not to be challenged. Let us look on this now. Look, what if Nigerians are supporting Dangote to complete his refinery? You see how Dangote is being, even Nigeria is fighting against Dangote with his refinery. If Nigeria can support Dangote fully and developing those plants, Africa can be the hub of refinery. Because I believe that Dangote can buy all the smaller refineries in Africa and convert them. That will be the biggest economy that will boost the nation Nigeria. So and also I did not write many things here. But one of the things I want us to look, I don't want us to be like hateful people. Nigeria is a good place, and then it has good people, and a few bad people. You see, and then if our government can, with all honesty, what comes to their mind is first to put Nigeria first. I think when there was a HNU here in South Africa, our president, his speech, he said that it is time to put South Africa first. So if the government put here people first, Nigeria will be great. Look, here in Africa, Nigerians are producing cars. But no Nigerians are purchasing those cars. Why? We like to drive Mercedes and so what and so what and so what. So, on this video, I don't know what I'm talking about. You see, like, this thing, it make me emotional. Yeah, but Nigerians are great people, but few people are making noise out there, and then that noise that they are making is costing Nigerian a great deal, because Nigeria is faced with a bad economy, a skyrocket fuel prices, and so on and so on. You see, is facing those things. If those things can be alleviated from Nigerians, we can see, we can see what kind of caliber they are made of. Because I truly believe in Nigerians that if they can be given an opportunity to express themselves in a right way, in a legal way, we can have a great economy, we can have a great country, we can have a great continent. As it look like now, we are still not going to be a united Africa. As long as Nigeria is keeping skyrocketing in scamming, as long as keeping doing those things. Recently, I've heard that Nigeria is a big brother here in Africa. So, being big brother, you have to do right. So, I encourage all Nigerians who this video will find you. The giant is sleeping, my brother. Wake up. The giant, this thing of South Africa and Nigeria fighting is not going to work. Because why is not going to work? It divides us. It divides the attention. In order for us to have a balanced and good economy, because there is no reason for me to travel to go to Nigeria. What I'm going to do, I know that the economy is bad in Nigeria. You see, I know that I have no business to go there, unless if I can go there knowing that I'm going to hold a job there, I'm going to be employed. You see, or I'm going to start business there. I wish I can have a way that maybe I can go to Nigeria and start a business there. You see. And you see, Nigeria is like America. Why do I saying that? I believe, please correct me if I'm wrong, Nigeria, they were able to invent a car. I think, what is that car? That beautiful SUVs, you see, then that Nigerian brand, let me search it, Nigerian. I forgot the name of the car. Just wait a minute. Yeah, That N-O-R-D. That N-O-R-D is, I think, it's a node. The node. You see that car is similar to Ford Ranger. And then the beautiful thing about that car is made and designed and manufactured in Nigeria. Which country in Africa has been able to make and manufacture a car and produce it and test it other than Nigeria? Which country? We do not have. Even here in our South Africa, I have not had anything. But that car, it's supposed to be running on the safari. This car, you see, it's supposed to be running or on the safari desert. It's supposed to be the beacon of Africa. That car. The car that is manufactured in Nigeria, the car is made there. The reason why that there's a potential to grow in Nigeria. But even the Nigerians themselves, they do not prefer their car. They do not prefer that vehicle. They want to buy Mercedes-Benz. They want to buy and so on and so on and so on and so on. I'm sorry if I'm trashing to you, but this thing is true. So until Nigeria doing bad, I'm calling us also as South Africans. We have to tread with caution if we want to build Africa, if you want to make Africa great. Because the thing that I cannot go to Zimbabwe. What I'm going to do in Zimbabwe? Nothing. I cannot go to Mozambique. What I'm going to do in Mozambique? Nothing. You see? I cannot go to other countries because I do not see a value until those countries are developed in such a way I see the windows of value. I can go to that country and begin to develop myself there. You see, that is the problem with the migration. So in Africa there is no balance. No balance in Africa. Because if we say, let's open borders, who is going to suffer? Let's say 20 million Nigerians are coming to South Africa because borders are open. Who's going to suffer? South Africans are going to be they will be trusted by Nigerians because of their numbers. When they come to place, they come in numbers. Nigerian, they have like the pack mentality, like the wolf mentality. Like when they go to a place, they go in numbers. And then they make sure that they overwhelm the system. They overwhelm you like a wolf. That is how they believe. That is how they behave. That is how they do things. You see, look, not fleet, not tank, not law. I can't read that one. Not not A30, not A3, not A5. Those cars are African cars. So that is what I'm trying to say here. Nigeria is the great, but is still sleeping. I want to say to Nigerians, wake up, Nigerians, wake up. The sun is at the middle of the sky. It's time for you to wake up. In order for us to, let me tell you something. I'm about to close. If Nigeria can wake up, even like, if it can wake up like 30%, I tell you, we can see a pandemonial shift if Nigeria can allow themselves to wake up. We can see the West and the North, they will go to they will go to under the tables if Nigeria can decide to wake up. This is the honest truth, because seeing the personality of Nigerians, looking on how they do, looking how they conduct themselves, you see, looking how they do. They can be great in Africa. And then if those guys, they can be great, we will be great also. Thank you very much. Please make sure that you like this video and you subscribe.